Trump apparently so can't escape the fact that the market is collapsing thanks to his boneheaded maneuvers that he's apparently landed a new tactic. I guess pretending that he's doing it on purpose. This is from Truth Social. This is a bleat that American Papa Bear put out, and that's not what's relevant in Graphic 8. It's that Trump re-bleated it. So the idea that Trump is purposefully crashing the market, Trump himself just spread, not even with commentary. He was like, this stands on its own. The idea that I'm intentionally doing the thing that I keep telling you I'm not doing, and don't believe your lying eyes, the market's actually doing fine. Just briefly, and I apologize to the TD, can we briefly just put up graphic 7? Because I loaded up for my own curiosity before the show, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which I know is supposed to be like, it's a proxy for part of the stock market. I don't even really know what it measures. I don't understand the stock market that much, but I don't think it's supposed to dip like it is at the end there. And that, by the way, is going back months. That's not like I zoomed in on the last hour or whatever. That's months of just collapse right off the cliff at the end there. And so I guess he's doing it on purpose, I suppose. Now, there's some lies in that communication. Apparently, they had said that Warren Buffett was praising the tariffs, maybe to like make people think that, oh, other people think this is a good idea, not just boneheaded Trump. No, he says that he doesn't support Trump's economic policies. He did not support the tariffs. In fact, knowing that they were coming, he pulled as much of his investments out of the stock market as he could because he knew as a wise investor what was going to happen. I wish I had thought of that, but anyway, with that said, now this idea that he's purposefully crashing the market is a thing out there, so it crops up in these press conferences. So let's take a look.
Trump is crashing the stock market by 20% this month, but he's doing it on purpose. And this is why Warren Buffett just said Trump is making the best economic moves he's seen in over 50 years. Now, here's the secret game he's playing, and it could make you rich. So why is he doing this? To push cash into treasuries, which forces the Fed to slash interest rates in May, and those lower rates give the Fed the ability to refinance trillions of debt very inexpensively. It also weakens the dollar and drops mortgage rates. Now, it's a wild chess move, but it's working. Now, you're probably wondering, what about his tariffs? Well, I'll tell you, it's a genius play. It actually forces companies to build here to dodge them. It also forces farmers to sell more of their products here in the US to bring grocery prices way down. We've already seen this with eggs. Now, remember, 94% of all stocks are owned only by 8% of Americans. So Trump, he's taking from the rich short term and handing it to the middle class through lower prices.
Okay, so there's a summary of some of the lies that we were talking about. I don't know what drugs American Papa Bear has access to, but they are some powerful stuff. I have a feeling they're completely unregulated by the US government. All this chaos is not chaos. It's that Trump is the biggest genius we've ever had. And when he does his master Ocean's 11 style plan, which he's doing, he's not just bumbling into this like an idiot. He's doing all of it to rob from the rich and give to the middle class. That is what American Papa Bear would have you believe. Now, I understand that, a lot of these platforms are filled with brain rot and you're just supposed to accept anything, I guess. He's gonna try to distract you with the dancing or whatever, but no, that's not what it is. That's not at all what it is. And again, I don't even understand why when 95% of your messaging is that the economy is doing better than it was under Trump, or under Biden, why you would then also have this vein of, no, I'm doing all of this damage on purpose. I don't know how you could accept both those things, but wilder things have been widely accepted and spread on the internet. JR, what do you think?
It's okay. So he's robbing from the rich to give to the poor. He's Robin Hood. Why is it that the whole basis for why many people were supporting this guy is because he's rich, because he knows what he's doing with money, because he's rich? Why would a rich guy rob from other rich guys, himself included, because his money is based in other folks giving it to him or whatever businesses he keeps hawking to people? Why would he take from himself to give to you and not just say it that way? There's this constant support of no matter what is said or done in this guy's name that it's just right because they put the word genius in front of a sentence. But you know, actually what he's doing is genius. He's bringing manufacturing back to America. When? In what forms? How? How soon is that happening? Is anybody gonna survive in the 10 to 15 years before he brings manufacturing back to America? And take it from where? And why would those areas where it's been taken from suddenly want it gone? How does that work? Oh, which people are gonna be filling these jobs in these manufacturing positions? Because I remember Howard Lutnick, another one of those idiots, ass kissers, went on Sunday shows and was talking about how we have to go back to people actually manufacturing things in this country, doing things, screwing in the little screws in iPhones. I think he actually said that, screw the little screws into iPhones. He also brought up robotics doing this work. Which the F1 is it? They don't have any of these answers. They just say words like, well, he's genius. He's thinking beyond what you can think about. It has nothing to do with evidence. It has nothing to do with proof. It has nothing to do with history. It has nothing to do with present. It just has to do with him saying it. Whatever it is that he wants to say, he'll then do. Bro, he's running out of time. Because I said this to someone over the weekend. The only time rich people get upset with rich guys stealing from someone is when rich guys steal from rich people. When they steal from poor people, they're like, yo, yeah, that's the American way. That's the way we've gotten our billions in the first place. But once billionaires and other millionaires start losing money because of another rich guy, that guy is in a world of hurt. They're like, wait a second. That's my money. I stole that money fair and square. I exploited workers fair and square to get all my billions. You can't take anything from me. What's the matter with you? Who do you think you are? That's kind of the only hope left, because as you know, they're lazy, they're cowards, they're never gonna stand up to them. But when it comes to their money, that's all they've got. It's their whole identity. So maybe that's the final breaking point. So last day on all this though, because I think we quoted like Warren Buffett or someone talking about whether or not he thinks tariffs are right. Who cares? Why? Everyone's gonna do a lot better as soon as we stop caring what billionaires think or say. Because billionaires think and say stupid things. Billionaires think and operate in avenues that exploit other people. It's a very simple concept. Just figure that part out, and as soon as you stop paying attention to the people who are robbing you, then maybe there's this weird thing. Maybe you'll have your money.
So I referenced this. He was asked about this, the idea that he intentionally crashed it, which he spread that video that we showed you, that stupid Trump derangement syndrome video. And he was asked about it and he was like, that's not so. Like, dude, you shared it. He referred to the questions as stupid. You shared it. If anybody's stupid, it's you. And I think it might be that actually.
If you enjoyed that, then make sure that you never miss another video by subscribing. And if you want a little more, consider hitting the join button and becoming a member. So you're probably wondering, why would I do that? Well, when you do that, you get access to bonus content that I make every single week, and it's a lot of fun. You get custom emojis and more. If you join at tier 3, by the way, you even get access to a monthly member hangout with myself. And you'll get all that going forward, but you'll also unlock years of the back catalog that is literally 100 or more bonus clips and top 10 lists and debates and more. So what are you waiting for?